This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Oh no. Little kids got naked and had lots of sex.
Magi
Problem.
watching the Guardian. Don't even waste your time.
Welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 23. My name is Adam. With me today we have Kevin. How are you, Kevin?
I'm good.
And how are you, Ryan?
I'm pretty indifferent today.
Oh, having an indifferent day. Okay.
Indifferent.
What movie did we have you watch this week, Ryan?
Kinodontist/Dogtooth.
Kinodontist/Dogtooth. This is a Greek film. We picked this out in honor of Alps coming out this week. The director's name, Ryan, what's the director's name?
Georgie. I don't know.
Georgios Lanthimos?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Let me go ahead and read the IMDb synopsis here before we get your thoughts, Ryan. 3 teenagers are confined to an isolated country estate that they could very well be on another planet. Doesn't make a lot of sense. The trio spend their days listening to endless homemade tapes that teach them a whole new vocabulary. Any word that comes from beyond their family abode is instantly assigned a new meaning. Hence, the C refers to a large armchair, and zombies are little yellow flowers. Having invented a brother whom they claim to have ostracized for his disobedience, the uber-controlling parents terrorize their offspring into submission. The father is the only family member who can leave the manicured lawns of their self-inflicted exile, earning their keep by managing a nearby factory, while the only outsider allowed on the premises is his colleague Christina, who is paid to relieve the son of his male urges. Tired of these dutiful acts of carnality, Christina disturbs the domestic balance. That was a pretty lengthy synopsis, IMDb. Yeah. Wow.
Well, who wrote it?
Anonymous.
I'm surprised that someone was able to come up with that many words for this movie.
I don't have a trailer because it's in Greek, so probably wouldn't get a whole lot out of it.
That would still be fun to play.
I was going to play it anyway, just for fun.
You know what we should have done? Since it's mostly like a dialogue-driven movie, we should have acted it out.
Oh, that would have been good. Get the script.
Just have...
I would have just spoken English.
You can be the dad, Ryan.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't have had you speak Greek.
Well, I'm saying you two can speak Greek and I'll speak English.
Why would... Oh, my God. Do you not understand where I'm going with this?
No.
We could do an English version of the Greek trailer. It would be us three acting it out since it's mostly dialogue in the movie.
So, like,
you understand?
Read the subtitles.
I got you.
Anyway.
Fuck the title.
Why don't you tell us what you thought about this, Ryan?
I f***ing hated it. It was... I don't even know, sure, that might make me sound like an idiot, but I hate it. First of all, it was foreign. And I hate it. I don't hate it because... Let's be clear. I don't hate it because it was foreign. I hate it because I'm a lazy American and I hate to read subtitles.
But
especially when I'm trying to pay attention to what is happening in the movie.
You don't... and I'm guessing with that, you don't watch that many. I mean, do you really ever watch, any foreign movies on your own? Or only when we have you watch them?
Maybe once in a while.
Okay.
But I'm, coordinated like normal people anyway.
Yeah, but still.
I don't think you
what kind of
need
coordination?
hand-eye coordination.
My hand-eye coordination, like I can't read and pay attention to what's physically happening at the same time.
But it's on the same screen. Like,
I know.
I think it's really just. I think if you did it more often, you would find yourself. It would be a lot easier for you.
yeah,
I think it's just one of those things that you don't do that often.
when I watch a foreign movie, and granted, I see a lot of foreign movies, I don't even notice. Like, after the first 2 minutes, I don't even notice that I'm reading.
I actually watch all movies with subtitles, even if they're English, just because I don't listen to them that loudly, and I can't hear that well. So I always listen with stuff because like a lot of indie movies. You know how they have, well, not even indie movies. It seems like a lot of Hollywood movies do this now too, where the music and all the sound effects are extremely loud, but everyone talks in like hushed tones, and I can't sit there and constantly turn down the volume and then turn up the volume again. Like, what the hell are they talking about? I get sick and tired of it, so I just put the subtitles on.
Okay. I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Works. There's never a point where I had to go, what did he say?
Now, Ryan,
I do that shit all the time.
what would be your plot synopsis for this movie?
I can't wait for this.
Well, to be honest with you, the movie is about an hour and a half long. For the first probably 55 minutes, I had no clue what was happening. It was just random bits of nudity, sex, blowjobs, conversation, incest, beating people with VCRs, and that was about it. And then I got to thinking, well, and apparently I was wrong. But I got to thinking, maybe this movie is about, like, the fact that they're keeping these kids sheltered and they have no idea what's what. So basically, the parents can make them do whatever they want. You know what I mean?
Well, you're not wrong about that.
No.
Oh. All right. Well, then...
Yeah, I mean, they're completely controlling parents.
After I figured that out, then I immediately heard the mom say, I'm pregnant with a dog and 2 children. You tell me how the that's possible. Because if it was supposed to be symbolism, I don't understand why a dog and 2 children.
Well, throughout the movie, they were constantly lying to the kids to make them not want to leave their property, and to explain, like, a good example is the airplane thing, where anytime that they would see an airplane, how he would throw the little toy airplane, and they would think that it was that little toy that was flying through the air.
Yes, and the entire scene with the cat.
Right.
That gets murdered.
Yes.
The
Spoiler.
cat dog get fucked up.
Yes, they do. They do kill a cat. Probably not in real life, but yeah, it's just little things like that where the father explains to them that cats are these evil beasts that kill people, and you should never leave the property because there's these cats everywhere that are monsters that will kill you.
They're the most dangerous creatures.
Yes.
But there's also a lot of blowjobs and incest. It's rampant. I'm not even kidding. Like every 10, 15 minutes, there's a dick in somebody's mouth.
I don't really remember that. Do you remember? I don't remember the ton of blowjobs.
Watch it again. There's at one point they watch a porno.
Okay,
The parents
that
are
makes
watching
sense.
a porno, and
I do remember that.
It actually shows the blowjob happening. And I didn't think that was loud. I really wish it wouldn't be, because but
I love no matter what we have you watch, it's always penises. That's all we hear about.
that shit freaks me out, man.
The penises freak you out.
Oh my
god. Well, aside from the blowjobs and penises,
dude, there's like,
I can't control
there's incest. There's that chick in the beginning that the father brings home and has her fuck his son.
Whoa.
How weird would that conversation be? Hey, I got a kid at home. You want to come have sex with them? Well, me and my wife are in the kitchen.
I think they compensate her for it.
Yeah, by being here with a VCR.
Yeah.
Then after the VCR thing happens, then the parents talk about whether they should let the guy choose. So he bangs his sister.
Well, yeah, that's because they realize that they can't have someone from the outside world come in to meet the son's needs.
Right,
so
because they tried it and it didn't work.
I understand that, but then just cut that entire plot point out of the movie totally.
Well, I think it's...
I don't need...
Well, it lends itself to the plot. I mean, that's actually a pretty important plot point.
Because that goes to show that they're completely cutting off. They tried controlling everything and they let one thing from the outside world in and it didn't work out. So they completely cut them off from the outside world.
Like I didn't do my homework on this.
Well, it's a movie that is definitely worth a rewatch. Like, you should... I think it's a movie where if you see it a second time, you pick up on more things, because the first time I saw the movie, I had no idea what was going on. And then as the movie progressed, I started realizing, like, okay, clearly the father is really the mastermind of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly he's making up, because the first time I saw it, I was like, why are they calling... I remember that there's a scene at a dinner table and they called like the salt something weird, like the phone. They called like the salt the phone, or vice versa or something.
They called the salt the sea.
No, well,
no, I think the sea is a chair.
Alright, yeah, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
And I was like, I don't understand. Why is he doing that? And then I started, because when I saw this movie, I had no idea. Like, I didn't read the plot synopsis or anything like that. So I had no idea. It just looked like kind of a weird movie. And when you watch the trailer, it gives nothing away. You have no idea what this movie's about. And in the end, it's just about a super controlling father. Because I don't really consider I think the mom is just complacent. Like, she just kind of goes along with it. I don't know. She doesn't protest against any of this, but she doesn't really... I mean, I think that she just follows the father.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an odd little movie.
Mm-hmm. Now I get... Did we come out and say what the significance of the title Dogtooth?
Oh yeah, why don't you tell us that, Ryan? Do you know what the significance is?
I'm assuming it means like a real dog, because they were being trained just like dogs are, and they didn't know what was happening.
No,
that could be a little bit.
Yeah,
we're
that is
trained like dogs, and they do even have that little subplot with him trying to get his dog back from the dog trainer.
Yeah, I would say that's sort of correct, and that's probably why he named it that. But it's the Dogtooth, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin, but it's this supposed tooth that when it falls out, that's when they're allowed to leave the property.
Well, after seeing this movie Dogtooth, and like Adam said before, we had you watch this because of Alps coming out. Are you interested in seeing more films by Yorgos Lanthimos?
No.
Would you be You wouldn't be interested in seeing Alps? You're not going to run out and check that out.
Give me. What's it about?
It's about a group of people that start a business where they're hired to impersonate recently deceased family members to help people through the grieving process.
That sounds like a pussy.
What? Wait. What?
No, I would not like seeing it.
That sounds like a pussy movie.
That doesn't pique my interest at all.
Oh my god! I think that was the best line I've ever heard in my life.
I think this is the first Oscar-nominated film we had him watch.
Should have been nominated for a f***ing asshole award. It was. Oh, I don't understand. Apparently, I'm incorrect because you two both like it, but no.
I loved it. I thought it was.
I
thought it was
amazing.
Well.
He's actually like one of my favorite up and coming directors.
It's a very unique film. It's weird, but it's funny at the same time. And did you like or did you notice the camera work and like the cinematography? Because that's one of the standout things for me is I love everything about the look of that movie.
It just looked old to me. And I realized that it's only...
It's like 2 years old.
2 years old?
3 years.
But it looked not... It looked like it was filmed a long time ago.
I don't know. It might be just culture differences, maybe.
Could be a flaw on my TV as well.
A flaw in your TV?
A flaw. Your TV, I think, does have problems playing Greek movies.
No,
I think I remember that.
You've both seen movies at my house, and my TV is that
like true motion
thing. Yeah, the true
could,
motion stuff is terrible.
That could be.
Ryan, do you agree that it should have been nominated for an Oscar?
Oscar from what?
Best foreign language film.
I'll say yes, only because I don't know what other foreign language films are winning against that year.
I think A Prophet was nominated that year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that was right around the same time.
And it also won the Uncertain Regard award at Cannes. Can.
Also, I think looking back at his other movies, I think wasn't Wild at Heart nominated?
Oh yeah, Wild at Heart might have been nominated.
I don't know if it was nominated for Best Picture or anything.
Wait a minute.
I think
you're telling me this movie and Wild at Heart
that'll get them riled up
the same year?
No. No, earlier Kevin said that he thought that this was the first Oscar movie that we gave you. But I'm pretty sure that Wild at Heart was nominated for something, and I think that wasn't Krull nominated for like visual effects or something?
It might have been. We'll have to look at that. Check it out. But the other foreign language movies were Beautiful, the Javier Bardem movie, Incendies, Outside the Law, and In a Better World was the winner. the Danish movie.
I remember because I picked Beautiful to win, but I wanted Dogtooth to win. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, of those movies, I never heard of any of those movies that you just mentioned. But I know Javier Bardem, and I like him, so I guess that's what my vote would go to, because I don't know about any of them.
So, retroactive vote for Beautiful.
Sure.
Good. I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Yeah.
So, was there anything else you wanted to add about Dogtooth, Ryan?
No.
Did you like the ending?
I didn't really understand. I didn't understand why. I understood why she got in the trunk. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Sort of. People don't really know the context, so.
I understand why she got in the trunk, but I don't understand why. Did she die in the trunk?
Well, I think it's an open-ended ending.
Yeah. I don't think you actually know what happens.
You might think that she died. You might think that she got away. Who knows?
And to answer your question from earlier, I didn't really like the stoic camera shots.
Oh,
and
okay.
I believe I had that problem before.
Well, see, that's one of the reasons that I love these types of these weird Greek films, like Attenberg is another good example, where they do these wide shots that just, they don't even move the camera, they just stay there forever.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I think that that's something we don't see a lot in movies.
No.
Well, if you like that kind of thing, then watch this.
What was your favorite thing from it, Ryan? If you had to pick something that you actually enjoyed, and don't say that it ended. You actually had to legitimately pick something from the movie.
I would say and I don't understand why this happened out there, but when the one sister killed the brother and then just ran away. Why the f did that happen? But it was kind of funny. They laugh.
That was one of my favorite scenes too, actually.
Yeah, that is one of mine as well.
Because it was just so, you were just like, what?
Yeah.
It was just so random.
Like, holy shit, she almost just cut his arm off.
Yeah. Oh, great movie. Well, that's Dogtooth for you. That's not a great review from Ryan, but Kevin and I recommend it. If you're into some weird abstract Greek stuff, definitely check that out. I also recommend checking out Attenberg too. Attenberg's a very similar film.
Dogtooth is produced by the woman that directed Attenberg.
And the director of Dogtooth is one of the characters in Attenberg. They pulled the old switcheroo. So,
Ryan, you're watching Attenberg next week.
Sounds a little too much like Gutenberg. And I'm not a fan of Steve Gutenberg.
So you're telling me you want to watch Police Academy, Mission to Moscow next week?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Ryan, let's give you your drum roll. What do you give Dogtooth?
5.
5 out of 10 for Dogtooth. That's still not bad. I thought you were going to give it like a 2 or a 1.
I reserve those for
truly awful
as movies like Alien Opponent.
So you can actually, well, that's good to know that you can actually respect a movie, not like it at all, but at least know that it's better than Alien Opponent.
So your scores are more objective.
Good on you, Ryan. Good on you.
I'm trying.
Okay. I think that does it. For all the latest film news and reviews, please visit us at filmpulse.net, and we want to hear your feedback. Let us know what you want Ryan to watch next. Send us an email at feedback at filmpulse.net, or call our voicemail line at 850-391-6071. Also, please take a minute to rate us on iTunes. We appreciate that very much. For filmpulse.net, my name is Adam.
And I'm Kevin.
And I'm Ryan.
And we will see you this weekend.
See you later.